Nigga head off all the, okay. He didn't do that in no fucking movie, all right? I refuse he did that. I refuse to believe it, no. All right, Hulk vs. Godzilla death battle. I ain't gonna lie, if this is MCU Hulk, that nigga's getting fried. But I think they gonna take into account all variants of Hulk. You feel me?
The Hulk versus
I got Hulk winning this.
Marvel's
Nice.
Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
Godzilla
our job
almost
to
got
analyze
watched
their
first
weapons,
movie
armor,
I
and
seen him
skills
in.
to find out who would win a death battle.
Against, what's the nigga? Ghidorah? Three-headed dragon? No, because personification of the enemy, which doors on the surface of all of us. We have to control that enemy ourselves.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster?
Why?
Or is
I
he
don't speak
both?
Spanish.
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all,
Bruce Banner.
Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But
name's
just
Robert.
before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site.
Okay.
Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And
And the
became
Hulk.
the Incredible Hulk. A pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger
Yeah,
than
only
10
8 feet?
million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him
When
when
he's
he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that.
Okay.
Banner suffers from
Okay.
dissociative
Oh.
identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Wait, what?
Like Joe Fixit,
Yeah, I know
the
about Joe
original Grey
Fixit.
Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is
I don't know
a
this
violent,
one.
overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's
Abuse?
abuse.
Okay.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk
Wait, he was a
everyone
baby,
knows,
baby.
the big
Hold
guy,
on.
is known
Okay, full name Robert Bruce Banner, 8 feet as the Hulk, 1,400 pounds, 5'10" as Banner, 128 as Banner. Damn, you a little boy. Alters the Devil, Fractured Sun, Green Scar. Oh, that's name. Guild, Joe Fixit, Professor Savage, World Breaker. That's tough as fuck. Abnormal alters, Dark Green, Claw, Mestro, Mindless Hulk, No, Titan, Uber Hulk. Okay. He used to rule the planet. Yeah, he likes
as
puppies. Okay.
Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the
Stronger
stronger
he
he
gets,
gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they
Yeah,
hate
sometimes
each other.
they fuck with each
Mostly.
other.
Occasionally,
Sometimes they
they
don't.
can come to an understanding.
Sometimes Hulk just
the
wants to
ultra
take
best
Banner.
representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the
Gamma
Hulk, what
radiation
you get?
The
manipulation.
Green Scar.
The World Breaker.
Without Bruce's temperament,
Immortality.
the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Okay.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound,
What?
and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was
Wait, who felt as if? Wait, who in the writing booth felt as if this is a fair fight? Hulk versus God. Wait, who thought this was
pinned down
fair?
by the spear of Proxima
Has he got
Magna,
radiation?
which holds the weight of a
What?
star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it.
God-
While
Godzilla
sparring
not
with
doing
Red
nothing like this.
She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe,
Wow.
which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just
Broke the
it
chains.
by
He
himself.
broke the chains.
Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk
Hulk.
on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force,
Odin.
with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk
Nah,
tore a
Hulk is
universe
like that,
apart
wait.
with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammerman. But the
nigga
green guy's
overpowered,
got
on the
way
low.
more
Not
going
on
on
the
than
low.
just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from
More
gamma, he
rivals,
can
hell yeah.
utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers
What
from his
the-
eyes?
When
and
did this
read
happen?
People's minds?
What?
Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries
Wait.
of comic book borders themselves
Since when?
into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly.
All
in
gamma?
real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs.
Seven,
According to
man.
Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's
He's
comparative
above
to
him.
big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He
For
built
what?
an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boo.
Wait.
Eh, can't blame
Banner
him.
low
Fearing its
key so.
ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever.
Oh, he died
He
for it.
died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible
What?
dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times.
Wait.
Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right. God has a Hulk, and it wants
God has a
Bruce to
Hulk?
bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk?
So how come the Red
An
Hulk, all
uncontrollable
the other Hulks that got
monster,
this, don't
a
have this?
prison for a tortured soul, a super weapon for
Wait,
a
I just
Forget it?
why don't the other Hulks have what this Hulk has? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the Red Hulk, he's not really tough like this one, or the OG. She-Hulk, she's not as tough as the OG.
Don't
I don't
overthink
think that's
it, Liz.
fair.
Hulk is Hulk.
You feel me?
And Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Godzilla can't come. Godzilla's a son of an atomic bomb. He's a nightmare created out of
The year was 1946. The press
Godzilla
gathered
not
at
fucking with
Bikini
Hulk.
Atoll
I'm
to
keeping it
witness
honest.
the
He's not.
power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient
He's really
stirred.
not. Like, I don't
Godzilla,
feel like this
the
nigga right here is
king of
fucking
the
with the Hulk.
monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
Yeah, that's just iconic. I'm not gonna
Over
lie.
the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around.
They don't
Not
look like
including
Godzilla at the
Manila,
end.
the Scrappy Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is
One is-
somewhat
one is
consistent,
5
so
feet,
we'll examine his
2,000.
entire history, focusing on the
Kingdom
larger
monsters.
releases.
Well, evolution
In most
is burning, critical mass evolved. Nightmare. Whoa, damn! I know you had this. Shin form, super, ultimate. Okay, ultra. Okay.
iterations,
Santa
Godzilla
Claus,
is a
what the
rare
fuck?
theropod that went dormant for millions
President
of
of the
years
USA
before
Looney
nuclear
Tunes?
bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Koji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about
What
bullets and
the
rockets,
heck?
they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
What?
But depending on
Yeah,
how
that's
much
not enough for those,
radiation
though.
he's
But-
absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His
I just
red
don't feel-
spiral
I don't
ray
see
is
him
a
fucking with those.
supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face
Okay.
to face with a giant mech, piloted by Hatsune Miku.
What the fuck?
There's also a number of era-exclusive powers.
Atomic
Shin
breath,
Godzilla can fire rays
adaptive
from his
evolution,
tail.
And
amphibious
Hanna-Barbera
nature,
Godzilla can fire rays from his
energy
eyes.
absorption,
Pew,
compression,
pew.
light,
Effectively a
formation.
living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew
Reality
over
and
1,000 feet tall
cosmic
across
relation.
2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them.
What the
After
fuck?
Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively
What?
terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some
What
fucked
the
up
hell? Wait,
versions
what?
of God and Satan, and
What?
atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet.
What?
That's scary.
What you mean he
enough
went
for
to
you?
hell?
God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes,
Ghidorah?
like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla
Gigan.
vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then
What?
come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer
I
could not
still don't
permanently
feel
end
like
the
he
first
messed with
Godzilla.
Hulk.
His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla,
Wait,
and he
what?
rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. but also Japan's and Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh God, here we go again.
What type
A
of
creature
what
like
force he has now?
Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point.
Okay.
If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting
Godzilla
the
Ultima,
white
okay.
grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious.
He looks
Just
ugly.
walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes
He looks
around
ugly,
Japan.
nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over
What?
300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the
They couldn't-
shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
What?
And Godzilla is its avatar.
I feel like
Ultima,
this.
this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point,
Control
one of many gateways
wait,
through which
what?
the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used
What?
a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains
They
certain.
can't die.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the
King of
king.
monsters. Okay. I got Hulk on my parlay.
Look at the skull.
I forever have Hulk on my parlay chat.
Abilities.
Hulk just got more
It's
shit.
time for a death battle!
Alright, honestly, Hulk just winning this shit, bro. I was hearing a lot of rah about Godzilla, but Hulk really he's done more.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Okay. They ain't really doing anything, you feel me? They ain't really fuck with the Hulk. These are the Marvel Rivals design? Okay. Why is the car though? The car's not gonna... Come on, Hulk. That was gonna do shit, nigga. Lock you. He's moving. Oh, that nigga moving. Hold on. I think we ain't done yet. So that nigga drop. Oh!
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
Wait, but he should be able to absorb that, right? It's just radiation that we can absorb that, so it ain't gonna do nothing to him. He ate that, look, it turned green, he ate that shit. I'm already knowing. He ate that shit. Nigga head off all the, okay. He didn't do that in no fucking movie, all right? I refuse he did that. I refuse to believe it, no. We see Hulk. Oh. He can't hit him. Oh. Okay. That's all of this is radiation. That boy, he's eating that though. It's not really doing nothing to him. Thunderclap back down. Elbow his ass. Come on. Oh, not even. He's just gonna straight up punch. For the Hulk, he's overpowering this thing. I ain't gonna lie, Godzilla's not fucking with this thing right here. Like, get on it. He's getting overpowered. This is bad. It's not a fair fight. This thing is laid out. Oh my lord. This is the king of monsters?
Stupid lizard.
What that mean, bro? He's coming right back.
I think I understand.
I'm gonna understand it now? Hold on. This thing is ugly as hell. Why is the helicopter here
The
though?
battle began, and
It's
the
been
red dust
days?
is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are.
Like, why are you there, bitch? Where'd you get a gauntlet from?
Well, smash.
Where you got a gauntlet from? I like how they're making them work together too. Bruce Banner and Hulk. I like
Trillion
that.
to 1 and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
Okay.
Like gamma.
So Hulk died multiple times, but that don't mean nothing.
A million.
Keep coming back.
I just need 1.
Ooh. No, cause like this was it would have been a never-ending battle. Hulk can't fucking die. He punched through the reality warp and shit. He cut ties. Okay, he cut ties. Look, cause look, they say they figured out how to cut ties from whatever the fuck Godzilla has that keeps him coming back to reality shit. I mean, there he can die now. He can die now. Hulk killing his ass.
You did it, big guy.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, Godzilla still no chances.
Okay, run this by me. What happened?
It's complicated,
I dead
so
ass don't know
let's
neither,
break this
but
down
I
into
did-
3
you did me?
categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets.
But that's easy
However,
for the Hulk.
The
Come on
Hulk
now.
is beyond that.
The big guy clapped the universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads.
bro.
In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
Okay.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
Oh, just
This
kept
was
coming back,
practically a
coming back.
never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal super dimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima
and Bruce Banner can really make that
this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The green door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe, and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Not even Hulk?
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, bet. Who's next? Oh, Soul Reaper? I said Soul Reaper. Oh, my dickhead. I mean, well, nigga name is Soul. Oh, that's, nigga, Soul Eater, yeah. That's Ruby, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I got Soul Maka. Yeah. I got Soul Maka.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Alright, if y'all like the reaction, always like, come subscribe, man.